back again. So what I want to do on this video is actually replace this cap over here. So that's the standard fitting that we've got, and what I want to do is I want to replace it to look something like that there, which is a bit more, I've got the sort of carbon fibre sort of look over there, so it looks a little bit more stylish. I've already replaced the left hand side for you to have a look at to see the sort of difference, and like I say, I'll be replacing the right hand side now. So yeah, so to start off with, what I'm going to need is I've got a T10 sort of bit there, and I've also got a pry tool, and I'll let you know why I need the two sort of tools shortly. But just before I do so, I need to go in and actually take off this mirror first, and in order for me to do that, I need to give myself a bit of a gap to get my sort of pry tool in the back there. So going into the actual car itself, move the mirror so it comes a little bit forward to give me a bit of a gap, and then yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. So I'm just going to pause it for a second, I'll be back. Okay, so back again now. So like I said, I pushed the mirror slightly forward internally, and then what I've done is I've actually put the pry tool a little bit in there, sort of give it a bit of a nudge, and you'll hear a bit of a click really once it clears itself, and then as you can see, it's now completely free. So yeah, I'll let you know about the next steps in 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, back again now. So the reason why I paused the video was because I've seen a lot of people take off this wire here, this wire there, and that wire there, and take the full thing off, etc, etc. There's no need to do that. What I've done is I've taken one screw off here, T20 screw, and one screw at the top there. Then I've loosened up that screw there, I've loosened up that screw there, and I've loosened up that screw there. Literally as soon as I've done that, obviously this part here, which is obviously helps the mirror sort of rotate, comes off slightly there, which is fine. You don't need to take the whole thing off. All I've done is I've literally just moved this about a little bit, shuffled it off, and it's actually come off, and basically there you have it. There's a cap that's actually off now. So it's as simple as that really. I don't think there was a need for taking the mirror off or the actual part over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to get the new part that I've got, and I'm actually just go in reverse again. So actually clip on the new part back over here, put the black part back in, and then screw all those screws back in. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, here you have it. So that's my new part there, versus the old one, which is there. And all I'm going to do is just sort of clip it back on there, and this part here is going to connect onto that part there. Once I do that, I'll let you know. I'll resume the video again. Okay, back again now. Like I said, just make sure that everything's sort of aligned up over here. At the bottom, again, making sure that everything's sort of aligned up right at the bottom, touching each other. That clips in there, all the way to the back as well, and all the way around. Everything seems to be fitting in nicely now. So what we're going to do is, like I say, push this back up here, put the 3 screws back in, and I'll meet you back in a second. Okay, and screws are back in, 1, 2 and 3, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 screw back in there and 1 screw back in there, and I'll meet you back in a second. Okay, all the screws back in, so 1 screw, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 on top. All I'm going to do now is basically get the mirror and push it back into place where it belongs, and that should be it. Meet you back in a second again. And there you have it, guys, all back in place, looking brand new. There you go, that was the difference there. So old one there and new one, and that's how it looks. Let me know what you think.